Hi, I'm Bev Bruff and welcome to Now TV for Vibrant Mature Women. At the age of 50, I began my brand new business and I'm now living the life of my dreams. And my mission is to inspire and empower other mature women to also live the life of their choosing. And I love hearing stories about other wonderful women who have done things, such as Penny Cantle, who lives in New South Wales. Penny admitted that for many years she was happy just to coast along. She wasn't particularly ambitious and was just happy to go through life day by day. But as she approached her 50s, she had an inner yearning inside to do something else. And at this time she ended up travelling to India with her husband on an aid project. And while she was in India, she became aware of all the women who were living in the slums and saw how the professional Indian women were actually able to assist them. And she decided that was something she would also like to do. So when they returned to Australia at the age of 49, she went back and did her Masters of Social Development. When she finished this course, it was time for them to return to India. So she was able to accompany her husband and they returned. And again, she worked with the women in the slums and she was able to empower them and assist them. And whilst she was there, she also noticed the wonderful embroidery. We've all seen the stitch work and everything that have been done by these Indian women. So she decided she could assist and empower them by helping them to ethically make clothes which she could then sell back in Australia. So began her business vision. And it was quite a small vision to start off with, but it grew. And it wasn't easy because she had to face Indian bureaucracy, red tape, all of those sorts of things. Plus she found it very difficult to get the right people to run the workshop, those who were independent and that she could trust to work well and efficiently while she was back in Australia. So it wasn't an easy journey, and Penny had to invest a great deal of her time and also her money to make sure that this venture worked for herself and for these women. But it's wonderful because in her book, I love how she says, after 4 years, our little Indian workshop sings with life. Don't you love it? Sings with life. And if you'd like to read more about Penny's story, it's in my book, Now We're Talking, Inspiring Stories for Mature Women. And there's 12 other amazing stories of women, which I'll share with you on other episodes of Now TV. If you'd like to get a copy of the book, there's actually a link below, or if you go over to the side, you can download a free chapter of the book. But the main thing with this is there are lots of women like Penny. You may be one of them that has this inner passion and yearning inside. And now you're a woman of 50, you've decided now is the time for you to do something. I'd love to hear your story, or I'd love to hear the story of other women that you know of that have taken action and empowered themselves and make wonderful changes in their life over the age of 50. So just write below, share the story of those people that you know, or I'd love to hear anything that you think of about women over 50. Let's create a conversation. So type it in the comments below and I can also join in the conversation. So until we have next week's episode, have a wonderful week.